Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and staying safe and happy. I am your science teacher, Ms. Farheen, and I welcome you all to your science class. My dear students, as you know that we are on chapter number 1, that is characteristics and life processes of organisms, and today I will deliver its second lecture. And in this lecture, you will be able to study about the characteristics of plants and animals, specifically movement and growth. सो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि हम प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स के डिफरेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं, तो आज हम मूवमेंट और ग्रोथ को डिस्कस करेंगे. So my dear students, let's quickly move forward towards the recap. So quickly listen to the question and then answer them. What are different characteristics of life in animals and plants? Movement, growth, reproduction, respiration, excretion, sense and growth, feeding, these all are different characteristics of both plants and animals. So my dear students, let's quickly move forward towards today's activity. So quickly look at the plant and animal and now tell me, do plants move like animals? No, they do not run, jump or walk like animals, but plants do move. Okay. So my dear students, in today's lecture, the students will be able to compare and contrast characteristics that distinguish major groups of living things, plants and animals. And you know that today we will discuss about movement and growth. So my dear students, let's quickly look at the Islamic perspective. So Allah says in Quran that it is Allah who created you in a state of weakness, then developed your weakness into strength, then developed your strength into weakness and old age. सो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, देखें यहाँ पर कितना क्लियर फॉर्म में बता रहे हैं अल्लाह ताला के इंसान, बल्कि हर जो लिविंग थिंग है वो वीक होती है जब वो पैदा होती है, एंड देन इट स्टार्ट्स ग्रोइंग, एंड जैसे जैसे ग्रोथ होती जाती है एवरी लिविंग थिंग इट बिकम स्ट्रॉन्ग, एंड अगेन उसका फॉल आ जाता है जब वो उसकी एज जो है वो इतनी ज़्यादा हो जाती है दैट दे मूव टूवर्ड्स द ओल्ड एज, और अगेन ओल्ड एज में दे अगेन बिकम वीक. यू टॉक अबाउट ह्यूमन बींग्स, एनिमल्स, प्लांट्स, सब में जो है इसी तरीके से जो है वो growth process होता है. So my dear students, now let's quickly move forward towards the pre-reading question. So my dear students, listen to the question and then answer. Do how plants grow up? They grow from a seed into a tiny plant and then they start growing. Then what type of movements plants show? They move when they are touched. They move with the direction of the sun. So this is how plants show movement. Okay, my dear students, now let's quickly again revise the characteristics of animals and plants. So that is movement, growth, respiration, eat and feed, reproduction, sense and respond, and excretion. Today we will discuss about movement and growth. So my dear students, now I request you all to please open your Science 4 books, page number 6, that is movement. I hope everybody has opened the page. So let's start the reading. Put your fingers where I will read. Movement. Animals move to find food, shelter, water, and escape from predators. Movement, however, in animals is different from that of plants. Animals can freely move from one place to another. They show different modes of action. Fish swim, frogs hop, some jump, some run, some walk. So these are the different movements in plants. Plants remain fixed at one position. However, their parts such as roots, stem, leaves move in response to light and water. So my dear students, आप देखें कि दोनों में ही मूवमेंट हो रही है, लेकिन इनका मूवमेंट को एक्सप्रेस करने का तरीका जो है वो डिफरेंट है. एनिमल्स जो है दे आर फ्री टू मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू एन अदर. दे कैन गो फ्रॉम हेयर टू देयर. सो उनका मूवमेंट का जो मोड है वो फ्री है. Some animals swim, some animals hop, some animals jump, some animals run, some animals walk. So ये उनके different modes of movement है. But plants they remain fixed. वो एक जगह fixed रहते हैं, but still they show movement. How they show movement? Towards water and towards the sunlight. उनकी movement इस तरीके से होती है. उनके जो different body parts हैं वो movement show करते हैं towards the sunlight or towards the water. यानी कि आप देखें जो roots हैं they grow towards the water. So that means उनके अंदर भी movement हो रही है. The flower of the sunflower moves with the movement of the sun. So that means your movement of the light. So that we can say कि movement हो रही है plants में. तो express करने का movement का जो तरीका है वो दोनों में different है. But both move, both are living things. Okay, my dear students. So now next characteristic is growth. Now let's study about it. Growth. Animals and plants both show growth. Baby animals grow to become adult animals. Similarly, baby plants grow into trees and larger plants. So my dear students, दोनों में ही growth होती है. Baby animals जो होते हैं, they grow into adults. Similarly, baby plants जो होते हैं, they grow from seeds, become seedling, यानी कि एक छोटा tiny plant होता है, and then they grow into an adult plant or a tree. So दोनों के अंदर ही mode of movement होती है, लेकिन उसको show करने का तरीका different है. प्लांट्स के अंदर जो है वो स्टेम और रूट्स और लीव्स जो है वो ग्रो करते हैं, वेयर एज इन एनिमल्स उनके जो डिफरेंट बॉडी ऑर्गन्स और पार्ट्स हैं वो ग्रो करते हैं. So my dear students, these are today we will study about only two characteristics of plants and animals. Now, movement. Why animals move? To find food, shelter and water and escape from predators. And this is how they swim, they jump, they run, they hop. Even you see the snake, it crawls or creeps. So these are the different types of movements in plants. See, the frog is hopping. So these are different modes of movement in animals. So plants also move. So plants move their parts, leaves, stem and roots. So here you can see when you touch it, it will close its leaves. So this is how it moves. Okay, इसका जो एक body part है वो move कर रहा है. So we can say that plants also move. Again, they move. Often their body parts move towards the sunlight. So that's how they show movement. And next is growth. Both show growth. So baby animals into adult animals, and similarly the baby plants grow into trees and plants. So this is how they both show growth. Both are living things, और आज हमने इनके यही दो characteristics जो हैं उनके बारे में study करना है. So here you can see kitten grows into an adult cat, and in the next picture you can see the seeds grow into seedling and then into an adult plant. So my dear students, now let's move forward towards the evaluation. Listen to the questions very carefully and then answer them. So what parts of plants move? Stem, leaves, roots, they show movement. Next is why animals move. Animals move to find food, shelter, and to move away from predators. How animals and plants show growth? Both grow from tiny or baby animals and plants into adult plants and animals respectively. So my dear students, this is it. Now let's move forward towards the practice. So for practice, you can download this worksheet from the description box below this video, or you can get it in print from bio teacher. Write down your name and your roll number, and then let's start. Enlist all the characteristics of animals and plants. So again, write down the names of the characteristics of plants and animals. How plants show movement? Write it down. They show movement with the help of their different body parts, like they move towards the sunlight or towards the water. Why animals move? Animals move to find food, water and shelter, and to move away from danger. How plants show growth? Plants grow from a tiny plant to an adult plant or a tree. How animals show growth? Animals also grow from a baby animal into an adult animal. Identify and write each characteristic. So my dear students, here you can see this is growth, and this is also growth, this is movement, and this is also movement. This is growth. Last one is growth. So pause the video and complete the worksheet. I hope everybody has done it. Submit it to your teacher, and we will move forward towards your homework. Quickly note it down. So for homework, you will do question number 1, movement only, from section C, page number 24. So compare plants and animals in terms of, today you will only do movement. Okay. So this is your homework. Next, we will move forward towards the wrap up of today's lecture. So my dear students, today we have learned that animals move from one place to another for shelter, food and water. Plants move their parts like stem, roots, leaves for water and sunlight. Animals show growth from baby animals to adult animals, and baby plants grow into adult plants or trees. So my dear students, today we have studied about two major characteristics of plants and animals, movement and growth, and you see that how they express their movement and growth in different ways. I hope you have liked the lecture and you have enjoyed it. Keep everybody around you safe. Have a good day. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz.